Hi, in this video, I'd like to start off a video series on databases where we set up a database in the Visual Studio .NET framework. And the language of choice is Visual Basics.NET. Now the current version I'm using in this video series will be 2017. So if you have 2000 and if you don't have 2017, it might look a little bit different. Anyway, so let's get started. So the first thing we want to do is we want to make sure our Visual Studio environment's good to go, ready and has all the SQL components in it. What I'll do is I'll load up Visual Studio. So you can see here, what I've done here is I've created I went to new project here, and I created a new project, a new Visual Basics project, local database example here. So if you double click in here just to show you that the language is Visual Basic, as you can see here. We'll just go back here, and first thing we want to do is we want to make sure the components that we require to set up our SQL servers and database is all installed. So if you go up to in the tab location here, you'll see tools at the top here. Click on that and go to get tools and features. This will appear. Click yes, and the installer will load up and start scanning to see what's available and what you've installed. So we'll just wait a moment till this finishes. Doesn't take too long. And there you go. Now you may notice a number of things that I've ticked. You don't have to tick everything. The main one that you want ticked is .NET Desktop Environment Development, which is pretty much this thing. And that's probably it for yourselves. How about we go into individual components and just make sure, if we scroll down here, make sure that SQL is installed, especially this SQL Server Express 2016 local DB. That's what we're going to use. All right, so we want to make sure these tools, these SQL tools, are installed for ourselves. At the bottom corner here, click Modify, and it should download and update the tools. You may have to do a reset, whatever it takes to get the individual components in. So what we'll do is we'll close this down because I've already installed it, and we want to kind of set up our little space here so that we've got it all ready. Down here you want output. So to get output, it's in view, and output should be here depending on your version of Visual Studio. You also want the Server Explorer on the side here, and also the SQL Server Objects Explorer as well. So click up here, and there's two things we want. We want the Server Explorer here. We'll click on that, and if it pops up anywhere else, just lock it into the side there. And we'll also want the SQL Server Object Explorer as well. And then you can see the tabs here. I've got Toolbox, SQL Server Object Explorer, and Server Explorer there. So these are some of the things that we'll need to navigate our database. All right. Make sure to go File and Save All, and if you haven't already saved it, save it to a location somewhere in your computer. I've already done that. And that concludes the first part, setting up our environment ready to add in our SQL server and database. See you in the next video.